Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, fellow comrades in the struggle. This is a very sad moment for each and every one of us deeply involved in the struggle for the reclaiming of our homeland. As often as we give a minute of silence in remembrance of those who have passed away, as often as we think about those who have lost their lives and about those who have been kidnapped from our homeland, I come to you today not with a very good message, though in it lies our strength and our hopes and the way forward for a better tomorrow. First of all, I just spoke to your brothers who are locked up at the Kondege maximum security prison. And they send greetings and love. I have a message from them for reasons that are very important for their own safety. I think we will be able to play this message after due deliberations. My people, I come to you today just as a servant. And once more, I want to speak to you from the burnings of my heart. Yes, it is coming. Armageddon is right here. For quite some time, as I said to some of our folks in Turkey a few minutes ago, that in 1961, we had this ghastly motor accident. This motor accident took place over the Mongo Bridge. And in 1961, during that accident, the driver from one of the cars was called La République du Cameroon. He survived the accident. He went unscathed. The driver of the other car, called the former British Southern Cameroons, called the Southern Cameroons then, called Ambazonians today by some of us, went into a coma. And that driver has been in that coma for 55 years. For 55 years we've been in a coma. My people, yes, we've been in a coma for 55 years. Gradually, the wrong message, the wrong medication has been given to us time and time again, which has made it difficult for us to fully come out from that coma. We have seen our people killed, yet we were not able to come out from that coma. A few days ago, they took our brothers, and last night, they took the head of the Coffin Revolution, Mancho Bibi Sitse. I just confirmed that from his number 2. I just spoke to our people on the ground. Times are hard, and the situation is dire. As I speak to you now, 300 battle-ready armed elements of La République du Cameroon are moving into Bamenda tonight to add to what they have already descended into the territory. I said 300. They are ready to go and they will move into Bamenda tonight to add with the team that is already there. They have picked up all moms and dads at the corner. Even the cripples have been arrested. Some were even picked up and removed from hospital beds. This reminds me of when these people pick up 5-year-old Sambela. Sambela was arrested in 2001. He was just 5 years old, 5 years, and locked up at the Gendarmerie at Kumbu, where I was asked to dance beer before God. Mancho has been brutally tortured alongside the girlfriend. We pray for him, but our prayers will not be enough. What are they planning to do? Now listen and listen attentively, please. La République du Cameroon is gradually evacuating their citizens. I mean, their administrators are taking away their citizens from our homeland. They are sending their wives, their sons, their daughters into safety. They are preparing for Armageddon. They are getting ready for genocide. Knowing fully well that when they have their own family members out of our homeland, they will have a free will, a free hand to make savagery over our people, over our homeland. Mr. Bia has instructed that of the leaders who are being arrested, some must die in order to put fear in the minds of the rest of the people. Not long from now, the leadership of the SCNC are going to be arrested. The list has been drawn. The moment is coming soon. They will all be picked up. Teachers are going to be picked up. I just heard last night that my own direct brother, the one I directly follow, who is one of the top leaders of the teachers union in the southwest, in the southern region of Ambazonia, narrowly escaped being arrested. I don't know anything about his situation. I will have to make a call after I finish speaking to you people, because I'll be talking back to our brothers in Golgotha who are still in Kondenge. So when they arrest each and every one, some are going to be beaten to death. Some will be dumped by the roadside. Others are going to be injected, and they will be released back to us, where they will come and die painful death. The goal is to stop the struggle for independence, is to stop any discussion, whether even that of federation, once and for all. Because the very survivor of the Republic of France, my people, this is very important for you to listen. It is very important. Those who will be arrested, they are planning to drop some of them at Yoko. Yoko is a very deadly prison found in the east. They had made attempts to send me there. Very few people who go to Yoko come back alive. Yoko is atypical of Bavinga prison. Those who know Bavinga prison, found somewhere between Muyuka, inside Ikata area, will know what I'm talking about. Some will be sent to Yoko. Some are going to be dropped at Cholori 2. Cars do not go to Cholori 2, my people. Cars do not go to Cholori 2. Cholori 2 is surrounded by lions. It is at the heart of Waza Park. Some will go to Mantum, which is closer to us in Fumban. And the goal is simple, that when they disperse our loved ones, our comrades, our citizens into these different camps of murder, it will become difficult even for the international community to identify where they are. And now it will give them a leeway to eliminate them gradually. We will forget some of these people. I can bet you it will happen. We will forget that they have ever been arrested. And if we are lucky, we see them at very old age. And we will be wondering, we will think they are ghosts, because they have been kept away from the sight of the world. So what do we do? What do we do at this moment? How can we mitigate this? How can we mitigate the Armageddon that is descending in our homeland? They are going to pick the boys. They will arrest the women. They will take moms and dads. And the reason why I beg your pardon, why they have decided to arrest the moms and dads. They are saying that will put pressure on those of us abroad to slow down and give up the struggle. That when they take the younger ones is different. When they take our parents, our reaction is going to be contrary to that of freedom. That is why nobody is spared. Nobody at this hour, not a single family is spared. I am the only one from my direct family that is abroad. My sister told me over the phone that you have been in for so many years. If it means we will die for it, let it be so. The rest of them are in harm's way. But frankly, that is not even my concern. I am concerned about our homeland. I am concerned about every individual in our homeland. Not just my family. For every family is my family. Every family is our family. We all are in this together, my people. We are one. We can say whatever we want to say. We are one. This is my message now to you. Going forward, I am asking for us, please, let us put the right dosage of medication so that we can all get up from this coma. If we don't get up from this coma, especially those of us out here in the West, when we have relative freedom, we will not go back home and meet anybody. Everyone will die. Lake Nyos will just be an eyesore for what will happen in our homeland. Am I frightening you people? No, I am not. I'm just being very, very frank. I am being very truthful for what is coming. This is what La République du Cameroon have put in motion. You have read that they have read charges against Barrister Bala. You have read, some of you have heard that Brother Tassan is in the protection of an embassy. Whatever these stories are, there is one thing which I know, that they are bringing Armageddon to us until we put the right dosage of medication to get up from slumber. That is what they have put together. So what is our way forward? I will give you the way forward. Then I will take some questions from you people. What is our way forward? It is important now for us to come together. Let us come together. We don't necessarily need to meet in a very big room. We need to make sure that we can't go to sleep when our own brothers and sisters are not sleeping at peace in our own homeland. We must keep aside our ego, our individual pride. Those of us who are passing for leaders, let us come together before Armageddon sweeps our entire homeland. I have said I will do whatever it takes. I am down there. I will not ascribe to chaos. For anything that will make us come together that is positive, we must do that. 2, make phone calls, those of you listening to me, and talk to those who are passing to leaders. Many of you have spoken to me, telling me to bring people together. And I've told you I have talked to nearly everybody. Talk to others. Tell people to drop their pride for the sake of nationalism. There is a difference between patriotism and nationalism. Nationalism supersedes patriotism. We must come together. 2, this is the time for us to exhibit Operation $100 for those of us who are out here. Can we please come together? We have Go funds out there. We have them. Please, I beg you, don't ask what we want to do with the money, because it will be difficult for us to respond to you through a public forum. Let us put in $100 each. Those who can put more, fine. $100 each. Because even when we say we don't have money, if we are told now that our mom and dad have been arrested, and there is a particular gendarme or police officer that we can do the La République du Cameroon way, that is bribing them to make sure they can take care of our own mom and dad arrested, to give them food or water, we will look through ourselves and money will come out to look after them. Now, let us not just look over our mom and dad, our brothers and sisters. Let us look over our homeland. I am begging. I am appealing. Operation $100 is not much. I was asked by one of our units to activate Code Red. They said, "Doctor, please activate Code Red. We are ready to go." Please, I cannot activate Code Red if you people don't unanimously at least show your support for those back home. Let us not pay lip service for the cause of freedom. I'm begging. Let us not do it. This is time for us to come together. Is there anywhere you want me to go? Show me the way. You want to pay flight? I will go wherever you want me to go. Whoever you bring to talk to me, I will welcome the person. I am asking people who are here in the DC area, who are here in the US, who can come here to meet me here tomorrow, Friday. They are welcome to come in. This is the hour, this is the moment for us to stand counted. Thirdly, let us begin providing the possibility of our parents to start putting in enough fuel at home, to start stocking the little food that they have when that opportunity comes. Because they have brought Armageddon to us. We must come together. Let Armageddon don't completely wipe us out. Fourthly, our brothers and sisters who have been so determined for this struggle, please, do not tell them to stay indoors. For inside their houses, they are not protected. Nobody, please, should deceive any one of us that they are safe inside their houses. They have been pinpointed. They have their pictures. They know where they are. They will break down the walls, break down the doors. They will arrest them. I have passed down a particular message this morning for where our people should go for protection. That message is simple. Your homes are not safe. The streets are not safe. If you need to stay alive to help us finish this job, follow the advice I have sent down to the territory, which is being dished to each and every one of you. 5. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. If someone who finds himself in Qatar, whose visa is about expiring, is able to call Dr. Akwanga and say, "Doctor, you are my leader. I have nothing. Please tell me where I can send this $125 as my own contribution." What about us here in the United States? Those of us in the United Kingdom, those of us in the Kingdom of Belgium, those of us in the Netherlands, in Germany, what exactly are we doing? Why? Let us exhibit Operation $100. 6. All our brothers and sisters who have a know-how when it comes to issues of Code Red, please get in touch. This is the moment your country, your nation needs you. I repeat, any one of you out there who knows what to do as we move into Code Red, please get in touch. There will be no message that will be dished over the phone. If you are in the United States, whether you are in Puerto Rico, please, I beg you, fly over. If you put up a team, you want me to come, I will come, and in a closed door, I will tell you people what Code Red is and how it is going to get into motion and what has to be done. Fear can no longer paralyze us. I know that some of us will go to jail. I know that at a certain hour, the US government will ask me questions. I have answers for every question. Let me be your voice and let me take the bullet. Let us do what is necessary. Because if you ask, you people are talking, we need to do something. You must first ask yourself, what have you done to make sure Code Red is possible? What can you offer? Being not that each and every one of us counts. I am begging. I am talking to each and every one. Please listen to me. No amount of writing and rhetorics will save us. If I've angered any individual because of being truthful, I beg you for forgiveness. To you, my dad, the first person I made a phone call when I came out from prison, for the Godi Dinka. Your people need you. To you, Justice Ebom, no matter where you are and you think you are not important any longer, your people need you. To those of you who even at this moment are still thinking that you can find a way to pacify La République du Cameroon and they will give us federation, your people need you. To my brothers and sisters in Texas, those who thought it was not necessary to raise funds, you will now see why we don't just need funds, we need funding. And we need your ingenuity. Your people need you. I have extended more than an olive branch. I have humbled myself and come before each and every one of you. Because I am Ambazonia, and you should each see yourself as Ambazonia. You should be that nation. And for that nation, you should be prepared to go at any length to achieve the goals. My people, we need each other. None of us is perfect. But if we cannot learn from our errors, then we become a problem to ourselves and in regard a problem to our struggle. Can we do something? Can we wake up from slumber? We have GoFundMe. Can we imagine that we can raise 18,000 and above in a few hours for something else? Yet, we are scared to raise the means to protect our lives. When you people come to me, doctor, please do something. Please, come with your purse, come with your pockets. Let us sit together. Get involved. If you want to know what is going to be done, get involved fully. Every penny that is put in. When Code Red is activated, you will have no reason to be afraid for the contribution that you would have made. We must activate Code Red, or we will cease as a people from existing. The African Union will condemn what is happening. There are countries that will condemn what is happening, but no one will take our side. Let us not forget that France is a member of the Security Council. Let us not forget that the machinery of the United Nations grinds as slow as that of a chameleon. Let us not forget that there are other problems in the world that take precedence over us. We have seen the butchery in Palestinian lands. What has happened? Condemnation, condemnation, condemnation. We have seen Syria. What has happened? Condemnation, condemnation, condemnation. The people of Eritrea did fund pulling. Even though they have a dictator in power today, at least it is their own that is dictating upon them. They will find a way to liberate themselves. They did crowd fund pulling. That is how they were able to free themselves. It is legitimate. It is okay. We have people, we have groups, we have ingenuity. We do not have any reason to create other movements and groups. We just need to come together and take the helm. My people, am begging you people, let us come together. This is the time. Some people are asking me, Doctor, cooperate with Mark and Ivor. That message to go to Mark and Ivor that please cooperate with Dr. Akwanga. Because I have been there before long. They count. They are important. So don't ask me to cooperate. I have already done that. I've spoken to Mark. I've spoken to Tapang behind the scene. Ask them whether they have reached out. I've spoken to them. I don't need to sit and tell you people what I said to them. I've spoken to them. People are not reaching out. I am stretching my hands. I've stretched my body. Others are not reaching out. I don't want any glory. It is freedom I want. And each of us want freedom. People should extend their hands. I have called Ivor. He is just here in Buffalo in New York. He's listening to me. He's a young man with a lot of energy. He has so much to contribute to this struggle. Ivor have every reason to take a train and come down to Maryland and say, Doctor, let us talk. I made the first approach. I called him over the phone. I've spoken to him twice. Why can't you people go down and tell them that, please, this is time to come together? Why? I have done that. I have evidence that I've done that. I've reached out to each and every one of them. I've spoken to Abo Bala, our brother. I've spoken to Dr. Fontaine. We have spoken to Chairman John Frundi and even Honorable Weber. Through the Ambazonian Governing Council, we have reached out. As individuals, I have done that. The Youth League has called individuals and talked to them. A few days ago, we tried to organize a meeting with Ivor online. He accepted and backed out from that meeting. He never called back or gave a reason why he did not show up. I am not saying this because I need to say it in public. I just want you people to know that we are reaching out. So what do you want me to do? Ivor is not my son. Even if he was my son, I will not beat him up. We are in the West. I can't drag him. I can't drag Mark. But I'm open to everybody to listen to everybody. We need to come to the table and find a way out. So what do you people want me to do? I told BBC Mancho, that when they will pick you up, it will become the responsibility of Akwanga. Because I know Yaoundé. Everywhere they will lock you, I know it. Because when I spend time locked up, I created friends out of my enemies. Because I knew there will be harder and difficult days ahead. That is the way you succeed. You use your enemies for your own good. The person that I sent to Kondenge prison is not a Bamileki, is not an Ambazonian, is not a Bassa, is a Bulu person from the same village with Paul Biya. Because that is how you create friends. In order that when times are hard, you can reach out to your people no matter where they are. What do you people want me to do? Should I commit suicide before you people know I am reaching out to everybody? What type of ego? Should I carry my ego? No, we are united. One of our brothers just wrote, we are not united. We are united. Ivor means good for us. Mark means good. Dr. Ayaba means good all these decades. Each and everyone means good for our people. The problem is that some of us are trying to prescribe the wrong medication that is going to instead kill us. That is where the problem is. We are united. We are. I have given you the way forward. $100 for those of us out here is essential to contribute. If anybody feels I will not put in, if you have so much to put in, I'm begging. You can fly and come over. You will know exactly what is going to be done. You want to be anonymous? It is open for you. It is open for everybody. One thing I want to tell our people, there are many of you who come online to watch us who do not believe in independence or even federation. You are rejecting everything any of us says. Maybe I make a statement. You don't even reason. You don't want to listen. You shut yourself. You don't want to listen. Because directly you, your father, your mother, or your family has benefited so much from these 55 years of annexation that our people have been in. So you are scared to lose that benefit. So you criticize everything. You don't, reason no longer works. It's the same thing when Ivor says something. There are people who don't listen. There are good things he's saying. That is the truth. Even Mark, you've shown yourself to reason. I have never sat here to condemn anybody. When I called upon my dad from Dinka, I was mainly asking him to get involved officially. People did not even listen to what I was saying. They thought I was attacking or insulting because we have become so blind that we are scared of saying these things. And if I come out and say this, it is because I've tried behind the scene. It has not worked. Ask everybody whether they have reached out to me and I shut them out. Let any individual who is out there who will say we reached out to Dr. Akwanga and he shut us out. I've only made up my point. Come to the table. Prove to us how you can achieve independence without us declaring, activating code red. If you can prove to us it has ever happened and you can do it, why can't we support you? Why should anyone go and die? But if you prove it, and we can prove to you that this is the only way out, based on history and other facts, why can't you listen to us? Why? That is a simple question. So please don't come to Dr. Akwanga and say, Doctor, please unite. I have done the best I could. There is no son or daughter out there I'm going to weep. We are adults. I mean adults. It is for them to come over. Let us talk because I've reached out. I've reached out even to those that people might think I will not reach out to them. I talk to everybody to know where everybody is standing. That is how it works to liberate a people. If we do not do it, I want to assure you people, I know where my corpse will end. Some people don't know where theirs will end. If we do not do it, the Armageddon that they have put in motion will take us out. Our people are crying. They have targeted our brothers and sisters in the military. They are going to be wiped out. They are sending them to our homeland, and some are scared to come to our homeland because they are not prepared to kill their own. My people, I am begging you people, put in your funding. There is GoFundMe. There are two GoFundMe out there. The one here in the US and the one set up by Dr. Ayaba. Go to any of them and make the fundings. But if you know something, you know how you can contribute, not just by funding alone, but by other means, reach out to us. Because it is not us alone, it is you also. This is our collective issue. We should stop being reactionaries. Let us be proactive. Let us not wait that they arrest one, then we start panicking. They arrest two, we start panicking. What if all those arrested, they start coming back in plastic bags as corpses? What are we going to do? We don't need to panic, because when we are panicking, La Republic is winning. And are we winning? No, we are not winning. Because when we start giving the impression that we are winning, that is when we will slow down from doing the right thing. We will know we are winning when we ourselves will see we are winning. We can shut down schools, which is right. We can carry out ghost towns, which is right. We have done it for almost 6 months. It never gave us anything. Those guys don't give a damn as long as it is us. If our children are dead and Mr. Bia is taking selfie, what other information does any of us need to know that this man don't even see us as human beings? What else do we need? You don't need Dr. Kwanga to explain that to you, or Dr. Ayaba. You don't need Elvis Kometa to do that. You don't need Tapan Ivo Mark Barretta. You don't need Consortium. You don't need Mr. Tassang. You don't need David Akwanga. You don't need anybody to tell you. You just need to look at that and know that, oh my God, who am I? It means I'm not even up to dust from which I was created. People are dead. A man who says president, he is taking selfie with female footballers from his homeland. What else do we need? What else do we need? Please, my brothers and sisters, comrades, let us not pretend we are not winning. Come together. I am open. Come together to Maryland. Fly in here tonight or tomorrow. The door is open. I will tell you what I cannot say in public, so that when you hear it, you will weigh it, and then you will ask yourself whether it is the option that is right or not. So people don't think that when we say these things, it is just something that was prepared 2 days or 3 days ago. We love our people. Don't let them die. That is why we have not yet activated Code Red with where we are. Come, let us sit, and we will tell you these things in closed doors without any recording. And you will know where we are, and it will be for you as an individual and for us collectively to activate Code Red. As I speak to you, Dr. Ayaba is working the phones. We are everywhere doing what is necessary. Please do not use Facebook to be putting out certain type of information because you are so angry and frustrated. Some of those things are things we have already put on the ground. When you do that, you are putting our people in harm's way. You are going to help to delay the activation of Code Red. Please, I beg you, don't do that. Yesterday, I spoke for almost 2 hours or an hour 30 minutes with our brother and saw. I spoke with him because I talk to everybody. When you write something I don't think is okay, I don't respond to you on Facebook. I send you a personal message. And then if I see you online, I call you. I've done that to many of our people and they can find out. Because to me, this is not popularity. This is my life. And I know it is also your life. Operation $100. This is the hour. Go to the GoFundMe. You don't have it, I'll put it on my Facebook. If you have another means you think we can raise, please come to us. It is our land. Finally, my people, finally, this is what is going to happen. This is what is going to happen. When Armageddon comes to our homeland, you know what will happen? They will not choose whether your father or your brother belongs to CPDM or SDF. They will not choose whether you have ever voted for the CPDM. They will not even care whether you are a retiree who has been a DO, an SDO, or a director or a chief of service. They will come for you as an Ambazonian. They will not spare you. They will not spare your siblings. If they own fire, a bullet will not refuse to penetrate you because you have marched on the streets singing Dimabola for CPDM. You have clapped for Paul Biya. No. The bullet will not say, no, I am changing my target. If it is coming towards you, it will get you. So what I am saying is simple. This is not SDF, it's not CPDM. It's not LDA, it's not NDP. This is bigger than any one of us. This is our survivor. Let us come together. Let us come together. Somebody asked a question. Why do we have two GoFundMes? The answer is simple. We have two GoFundMes because there are people in Europe who can contribute easily when the GoFundMe is there and other means than those in the United States contributing it. Don't deceive yourself that it is online. There are people this morning who have tried to contribute on the GoFundMe that Dr. Ayaba has, the Ambazonian Governing Council have put up. They are not able to do it. But they can contribute in the GoFundMe that we have put up here. Remember, I am part of the Ambazonian Governing Council. That is who I am. I am the AGC. Just as I am the Youth League, I'm SCNC, I'm SCAM, I am Ambazonian. So let us not go around complaining on how many GoFundMes are there. As long as all of us are talking the same language and doing the same thing, that is what is important. Because we are always struggling to find faults rather than looking for solutions. Please, I beg, let us not go down that road. Because we will never have a solution where all of us are coming together. We know that. I'm begging. I've used the word beg how many times? I say I am begging, our people are dying. These guys are going to do wonders in our homeland. France is finished. We know France is finished when we go. And this message, because I'm waiting for your questions now. I'll take 5 or 6 questions I go. This is the message I want you people to know. When this struggle started, Some people saw it more like a resource issue, that La République du Cameroon will not let us go because of our resources. That is true. That is a good idea. But let me tell you one important thing. On July 24th, 1967, Charles-Joseph André-Marie de Gaulle declared what has put us where we are today. The struggle in keeping us as slaves is not just about our resources. It is a battle, a war that has been going on against Anglo-Saxonism, declared by de Gaulle in Quebec in 1967, July 24th. When he announced that Vive le Québec libre, that is how La Francophonie was created, to counter the Commonwealth. The United Kingdom is fully aware of what I'm telling you people. But this is the truth. When we declare Code Red, something very positive is going to happen. It will not be a battle within a country. It is going to be the survival of Anglo-Saxonism. Because what France has put on the ground, the rest of the English-speaking world, the majority of the English-speaking world is going to buy over that fight, as Christians have bought over the fight of the Yazidis and the persecutions of other Christians around the world. This is not fantasy. This is reality. This is what I studied. This is what I've come to realize. This is actual. At that time, it will not just be the Ambazonian struggle. It is going to be the struggle for the protection of a people with a distinct culture that covers almost 80% of the land surface of the world. So let us come together now. Let us come together. I just spoke to our young men and women in Turkey. I'll be leaving you now to go and talk to them, because I'll be taking their questions, and then we will continue to see what to do. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Go to the GoFundMe and make your contributions. If you are not making your contributions financially, if you are not contributing technically your know-how, you don't even deserve to watch me. You don't deserve to watch Tapang. You don't deserve to watch Mark. You don't deserve to watch Dr. Ayaba. You don't deserve to watch any online activist even who is talking. You don't deserve to watch any individual. Preferably, you better go to your corner, continue to do your jobs, work your monies, and try to be skyscrapers in the air, knowing that your loved ones will all be erased by La République du Cameroon. This is the message. It is not a good message. It's a bitter message. But when you look at yourself like a dad, and there is some hard facts to tell your kids, your children, you don't tell them, then you are doing a disservice to them. And whatever happens to them, you should be held responsible. I am telling you exactly where we are. Not because I am scared of being responsible, but because I want us to know where we are and do the right thing. Take the right medications so that we can get up from this coma that we have found ourselves in. You are welcome to Maryland tomorrow. You are welcome to my residence. You are welcome to come over, because we have a rendezvous with history. I beg you people, please, I beg. Come together. Let us talk. Don't bother about distractions. They will always be there. Don't bother that we will be 100%. We will never have everybody on our side. But now, let us get up and do something. Otherwise, we will perish. Are there any questions from any of you before we sign out? Any questions? Are there any issues anyone wants us to discuss? Somebody is asking me, you want buy weapon, pass with them for whose side? Frankly speaking, these are not the type of things that I should be discussing online. When someone asks a question like that, I don't know whether I can't call you a traitor. I just call you naive. Because you don't expect me to sit here and tell you, I've not even said I'm going to buy weapons. Have I used the word weapons here? I've said we're going to activate Code Red. So please, there are those questions I can't respond to them. And some of you should not be asking these things because you will never get an answer from one who is a seasoned revolutionary. You will get that from someone who talks before thinking. Any other question? Another one has said they need a military wing. Please, Please, I'm begging you people. We did not start this struggle 2 months ago. This struggle has been ongoing for a very long time. Military wings are not created like that. John Garang was angry with what Khartoum was doing to the people, to the people they call the enemies in South Sudan. He walked out, just a single garrison. How many of them were there in the south? Walked out, and that is how they went into the bush, and they were able to forge their way for independence. As much as South Sudan is not in relative peace now, at least they call themselves a country of its own. It is the same thing that happened with Jonas Savimbi before he failed to listen at the end of the day. So those questions do not make any sense. You can't have an answer online. I am going to put the GoFundMe on my Facebook as someone has asked. I will put it there and you will be able to see it. And when you go to Dr. Yaba's Facebook page, if you are in Europe, you will also see the GoFundMe there. Any further questions? My people, we are one. Let us talk. Let us chat to one another. We are brothers, we are sisters. We know that. Any further question? Somebody is asking whether we have international lawyers for the defense. I have a lawyer here. We have already crafted a document which is going out, principally having Brother Agbobala and Brother Fontem and the rest of our brothers who are locked up in that particular document. We have lawyers who are willing to work for us, who have been working for us for free. So we should not bother ourselves more about the issue of raising funds that we just want to take it to hire lawyers. We have lawyers who are working for gratis because they see with us, they understand our struggle, and they have been with us for so long a time. Another question? I am not selecting questions. I'm reading the questions as they are coming. So if you have a question, you pose it, please. I am not selecting questions. I have just 2 eyes. I'm watching what you people are writing. Someone said, can't we just wait for Paul Biya to die? Can you say that to the mother of Julius Akum or Divine Sambela? Now, let me ask this question. If we wait for Paul Biya to die, does that change the system? Are we thinking that when Paul Biya dies, Angel Gabriel will be sent by God to come and replace Paul Biya, and then La République du Cameroon will so immediately change and give us independence of the as some people are calling for? It will happen. Or you are sitting, you are going to die one day. The most important thing is, how do you want to die? To die as a coward or to die as a hero for your people? We already have heroes who have already died. So we will not wait for Paul Biya to die, because Paul Biya does not have the right to make a timetable for our freedom. We cannot wait for him to die. We are not even sure he's dying now. Because even if he dies, that will not give us independence. Because it is not just Paul Biya, it is the system that is put in place. A system where even if we get Mother Teresa or John Paul II, that most of us loved because of his good works, and make as the president of La République du Cameroon, they might even do worse than Biya because of the system that has been put in place. Biya is not going to accept federalism. Do you know why La République du Cameroon was supposed to negotiate a federal structure with the Southern Cameroons before the United Nations and even the administering authority, United Kingdom? It is because La République do not have the local standing. That is a legal word. They do not have a local standing to give us a two-state federation. They do not have. They can only give us a two-state federation if they sit with us with third parties involved, as the UN was supposed to do. So let me make this very clear. They cannot give us federation. If we want two-state federation, we must also prepare to take it, as we must take our independence. So nobody should deceive anyone. If we want federation from La République, it is going to be a regional federation. That means they will appoint their governors, or they will tell us that we will elect governors, but they will give us everything they will control. So they will not give us federation. And this is what, don't deceive yourself. They do not have the right, the legal right to give us federation. That is why they keep telling you that it's a political issue. And they are right. They can't give it to us. If they were able to give it to us, the UN and the United Kingdom were not supposed to be called up to come and sit with us, Fumban. They can give us a unitary system. They can give us a regional system, a two-step federation. If we want it, we must seize it. If we want independence, we must seize it. In a nutshell, if we really want to be a free people, where we will be able to look after our ways of life, our culture, our educational system, and all whatnot, we must be prepared to take it, because it will not be given. Is there any other question? Someone said I and Ayaba should contact those in Germany. Please, we are running this struggle 24 hours. I got up in the night at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I switched off my phone. I thought that would save me. My wife's phone rang and she picked it up, and it was me they wanted to talk to. So you ask our brothers in Germany to reach out to us. If we have to reach out to everybody, we will not be able. I am first a very thin man. I don't even know what I weigh at this moment because of this struggle. So we are begging people to reach out. If they want to fly over, fine. Ayaba is there in Norway. They can fly over to the US. So when you say we should reach out to them, it is not as if we are doing this thing for a part-time. It's 24 hours. We are running it 24 hours. So we beg people to reach out. We are always open, any hour, any time. So let us meet and talk. All of us, whatever method, whether it is finance or what, let them reach out. We are there listening. Our ears are open. But what we're saying is, it is not easy to reach out in that manner. Someone is asking me whether I am going to attend Morris. I don't think that is that important at this moment, because I don't want to discuss about the logistics or all the gymnastics that has gone on the Morris issue here. This is what I'm telling our people. If we as a people continue to reinvent the wheel, we are not going anywhere. What do I mean? That we can create Morris, and we don't do what is right. We don't take the right medication. We'll never get up from the coma, because another Morris will be created, and then soon another Morris will be created, and we'll create more Morris and Morrises. So that is not too important. What is important is that when there is crisis, when you know people are serious for something, that is when their phones are ringing. I can assure you that during this period of crisis, I know when my phone is ringing. It is not ringing here with most of the people that some few people know. It is not. That is why I can talk to our brothers and sisters in Kondenge every day. And that is why I am not willing to put out their message yet online, because this is not a popularity contest. Their protection counts more to us than any other thing. Another one said, no signal from the UN to help us. My brothers and sisters, have any of you watch the television and see what happened to the Palestinian lands? Little children, hospitals are bombed, whole families are erased. Has the UN been able to resolve that issue? What's the answer? No. Do you know the population of Indonesia? But was Indonesia able to hold back the people of Timor-Leste, that is the East Timorians, with all its troops? Were they successful? What is the answer? No. Ethiopia was powerful. Do you know that Ethiopia was called Abyssinia? Do you know what Ethiopia did at the Battle of Adowa? I think in 1898 to the government of Italy. You know what Ethiopia did? You know what Ethiopia even did during the Second World War? But was Ethiopia able to hold back the Eritreans? No. The UN is not coming. Because if the UN make a statement now, we will go out there and start saying we are winning and winning bigly. We are not winning. The UN is not coming. The UN is waiting to see whether we have grown of age. The UN is waiting for us to get up from coma. And the moment we get up from coma, I can bet you the United Nations will come to life. Yes, 1896, thank you very much. The Battle of Adowa. The UN will come to life if we go of age. So the UN is not coming. If you sit on your laurels, you put your money in your pocket, wait till the United Nations is coming to free us. My people, the United Nations is not coming. We are part of this world. There are so many problems in this world. You see what has been happening in Colombia, where the government has been negotiating with the FARC rebels? They're on and off, where the population even refused what was signed before. Where was the UN? 10,000 people were killed in 4 days. 10,000 killed in 4 days. In that country they call Buma. Some of us know it today as Myanmar. That is the land of Aung San Suu Kyi. Some of you know her. 10,000 people killed in 4 days. What did the UN do? It was individual countries that passed sanctions. And even though they passed sanctions, they did not remove the military government from power. Even as we talk at this moment, that there's a civilian president, the military government still have grip over the country in certain aspects. So let us get up from coma and look at these things realistically. Let us keep aside our fear. We are all afraid. If I hear the sound of a gun here, I will surely shake my head. That is human nature. But let us keep aside our fear and look carefully into these things. Is the school year considered blank school year? What is the essence of going to school when without schooling you have no future? What is the essence of going to school when even the history they teach you is not your true history? Some people say we are destroying our young men and women. Do we not know how many of our young men and women graduated with degrees 10 years ago and they have nothing to show? I was talking to one of our sisters in Bamenda who said, "Doctor, now I cannot even have a job because of my age. How many years ago did I graduate at the top of my class? I have a degree. I can't use it. Because when I apply for every job, they tell me you are older than it. Which means I might end up having about 20 different birth certificates. Because I just go buy one, change my date of birth, take it, they sign it at any council. Then I take it over. What type of country is that? What type of country? So we should ask ourselves those questions. The school year, the Ghanaians, Nigerians had sacrificed that. So only those who are trying to find fault will say, "Oh, you don't want our children to go to school while your own children are going to school." My son is 10 years old. He talks about Ambazonia. My daughters talk about Ambazonia. She has carried the flag of Ambazonia to her school and said that is the only country she knows. She will never carry Southern Cameroons. First, it was anger that they persecuted the dad. Second, it was because of what she came to realize. The school year is important for our children to go to a decent school where they will not sit on sand brick blocks, but they will sit on decent benches. Where when we create a university, we mean it becomes a real university, where they will have a real science laboratory, where they will have a real library, where even those doing the law department will have all the technicality to come mock trials. Why in campus? That's the type of school we want. Not all these rooms that have opened in people where we have palm fronts, palm branches. Some of them are Indian bamboos, which are there with little kete on top, covering as roofs, and our children are sitting there. And it is our parents who even pay the principals, appointed by the government, or the teachers' PTA. Are those the type of schools we are talking about at this moment? They can shut down those schools for the next 6 years. Shut them down. We don't even need to only shut down those schools. Those structures that stand for those schools will have to be erased so that we can build something decent, worthy of a name. Because when we send our children to this type of schools, we are not only destroying them academically, we are emotionally taking away their ability to be humans. One last question, please. Someone is saying too much talking. We know all the problems. What is the solution? That should be somebody who has not watched what I've been saying. Or it should be somebody who is just here to cause a distraction. I think I have spoken about the way forward here. I've made it very, very clear. And I've made that point straight. If you come late, you watch the video. I am not here to sit here the whole day for you to say, "Doctor, go straight to the point." I don't know what you mean by "Doctor, go straight to the point." If doctor is not saying exactly what you want to hear, please go to Facebook where you are, pick up your phone or your laptop and make a video to our people and speak to them straight, watching them, and bring up a solution. I, Dr. Akwanga, I will follow you if you have a solution for independence, because I just want to be free. And I can assure you that the rest of our people will follow you. Don't sit here and ask questions to provoke your fellow Ambazonians or insult them. Don't sit here when you don't contribute. Go use your own Facebook. Put out your face, let the people see you. Don't use fake names if you know you are not afraid of La République du Cameroon. Come out and speak to your people. And if we know you have a way out, we will follow you. I will rally all those who stand by me to back you at this moment. That is what we are going to do. Okay? Don't sit here and condemn people while you don't have any other thing to offer. You don't put in monies. You don't bring in any solution. You don't say anything. You spend your time talking people down. You are always talking and talking. What is the solution? You know the solution. You are scared of it because it is the right solution. You want a solution which is a soft landing. You will not get it because La République du Cameroon and the Republic of France is not going to let us go free. They will not give us a free way out. They will hold us. They will kill us. They will eliminate us. They will do whatever is possible, because if we go, France is finished. If we go, La République du Cameroon will be as poor as Haiti. If we go, then the Gambia is rich rather than La République du Cameroon. They know that. Some of you know that. And you come in here. Go, put in your money. Sell even what you have. And put in the truth about us. If you know you have the capability to do things, join us. We will not exempt you. Everybody is counted. Join us and be a solution. Go to Facebook and make your voices. Don't provoke your colleagues. Don't shut them down. Go make your voices heard. Change your names and put your right names. Let people know you are not scared, that you are willing to talk, because just talking in La République du Cameroon is a sentence to death. That is the way it works. My dear people, I think I've held you people here for too long. I beg to leave so that I can continue to do the consultations and to do the other jobs that are needed for the freedom of our homeland. Thank you very much. And we wait for your Operation $100. We wait for people to make their calls. For those who are coming to Maryland, you are welcome here tomorrow. I will welcome you here at home. We are having a meeting here, a very important meeting. Join us and let us do this together. May God protect us during these very difficult hours of our lifetime. Thank you.